Did you know that the claim and exercise of a right cannot be converted into a crime? That's right, to be free by nature, by Ricky Monday.
So I've been learning a little bit about the operation of fraud, white-collar Ponzi schemes. I've learned that it's almost impossible to discuss in detail the types of fraud that is usually presented. However, I've discovered in my studies two main categories of fraud that are distinguished in the literature, where the asset misappropriation and providing false and misleading financial information to companies or the Fortune 500 companies or the controllers of a zone location, like asset misappropriation, and providing false and misleading financial information to companies or their operations together. For instance, when a manager likes to siphon off company money to their own professional or self-dealing interests or purpose, and to pay for those accomplices that they have in pretext of delivering and dealing a certain good or services from the company to a general customer. However, in the review of publications in my study, they also deal with a broader category of providing potentially misleading information to investors. For instance, when promoters sell shares to the general public based upon unrealistic representation of the prospects and risk of certain new business ventures, like going on expeditions, fishing expeditions, and they don't care if they have a mackerel or a whale. They're just a little minnow. You know, you can learn a lot from a dummy. Furthermore, these studies that I've discovered, I can describe in certain details and the practices which some of you might want to contest and say that are illegal, but are not necessarily illegal by the apparent authority, and including how they skim profits by the managers, where they receive hidden and remunerations and fees and paying dividends out of capital to suggest that they actually have a profitable enterprise or company actually operating for and serving an actual purpose, which may really in reality amount to a Ponzi scheme where they transfer assets from one affiliated company to another, transacting among business relationship with their family and friends at non-market compete prices, and other forms of insider trading and sharing price manipulation by wash trading and sharing transactions between colluding parties solely to influence the shares of prices on the markets. Wow. Bribery and regulatory capture and recapture and taking, which are not actually the subject of this video, but can enable all these types of fraud to take place. And the way they manipulate you, know that it's actually go move your car from the red curb. You ain't special.